Hi, welcome to Fresh Off the Box, where we bring you the freshest interviews on the web. I'm Bobby, and we're here with filmmaker David Ngo. Hi, David.
How's it going?
Thanks for coming on the show.
Oh, my pleasure. Anytime.
So you made a documentary. It's called The Queen from Virginia, and it won the Best Documentary Feature at the VC Film Festival, right?
Correct.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
So what I want to know is, who is the Queen from Virginia?
The Queen from Virginia is a woman named Jackie Bong Wright, who is kind of a famous Vietnamese social activist, and also like a refugee and a war survivor. And she actually has a pretty interesting place in Vietnamese history.
Wait, back up here. You're saying, I thought this documentary said the Queen from Virginia, not Vietnam.
Right. Well, she lives in Virginia today.
Okay.
And the film is essentially based on her experience at the Miss Senior America pageant, which is a national pageant for senior women over 60 years old, which she competed in as like the first Vietnamese contestant.
Okay. So she became Miss Senior America.
No, she became Miss Senior America Virginia,
which
qualified her for the national pageant, which she competed in.
Okay, and you just followed her story.
Yeah, so we followed her experience at this pageant, and then through that also learned about like her biography in general. So the film really kind of is more kind of about her life experience as like kind of a woman who like was in a kind of an interesting political space during the Vietnam War, and then coming over here and then starting as a refugee and kind of like rebuilding her life and getting involved in a lot of social activism here.
And then going on to actually become an American, right?
Like American citizen, right? She ended up getting like a master's degree here in at Georgetown.
Amazing.
She eventually remarried to a U.S. diplomat and then continued kind of her career in politics here in America and like community work.
And what was her name again?
Jackie Bong Wright.
Jackie Bong Wright. So how did you find out about her?
I found out about her story basically through my cousin, who is her daughter, which makes Jackie Bong Wright my aunt.
Oh, okay, so she's in the family.
Yeah, so...
You grew up knowing about her.
I knew that she was my aunt who lived in Virginia, and that's really all I kind of knew about her. And then, like, you know, she would send Christmas cards and her visit and stuff. So I didn't really know about this, like, whole backstory about her life, like, during the Vietnam War and what she was doing here.
Why did you think this would make a good documentary?
I thought it was really interesting, just the idea of this beauty pageant for women over 60, because you know you think of beauty pageants as like filled with like sorority girls in their 20s trying to win money and stuff like that. But I thought it was just really kind of
they're educational scholarships.
Right, okay. exactly. So to hear that there was a pageant for women over 60, I thought that was just really interesting, and you know I had a person to follow in my Aunt Jackie. But then like once we got into the project and like we started to do research on her, I was like, wow, her story is like really very interesting and like almost very timeless, and it's like about like a strong, like empowered woman, which I think is kind of a great thing for.
Well, that sounds great.
Yeah.
And so in getting her story, this is your first documentary, is that correct?
Yeah, it is.
So what did you have to learn in order to get this project completed?
Really just like had to learn just the whole documentary filmmaking thing from scratch. So just like...
Learn by doing.
I watched a ton of documentaries personally just to kind of like get prepped for it. And then just like, we found people that were really good filmmakers on their own, and we all kind of got together and put this film together.
So the filming of this took place, you said in 2004?
Yeah, the film was actually... Well, we actually filmed it in 2004, and then we spent like all of 2005 editing, and then 2006 to this year we did film festival circuit, and now it's finally going to be out on DVD.
Oh, great!
So it's like a 3-year process. Yeah.
Okay. And what was that kind of wow moment for you that all this effort had
it's like yeah, I mean like it's just a lot of hard work, and when you're finished, you don't know what people are going to think of it, and you don't know, like, because you spend so much time on this one thing.
Right.
Sometimes you lose like any sense of like rationalism, and you don't know like, is this even good anymore? Like I
Right.
can't even tell. So the film fortunately got into like the VC Film Festival.
Okay.
And
That's here in Los Angeles.
Here in Los Angeles.
Primarily an Asian American film
Yeah,
festival.
it's like it's one of the largest Asian American film festivals I think in the country.
Right.
You know, second to like maybe
San Francisco has a big one.
I think they have a large one
Right.
inside.
It's the biggest one in Los Angeles.
Oh, for sure,
Yeah.
sure. Yeah. So I think I remember just closing night, and like we went to go watch the closing night movie because we got like free tickets or whatever. And so like we went, and then before they showed the movie, they gave out the festival awards. And so, like, fortunately, our film got like the best documentary feature of the whole
Awesome.
festival, which was like crazy because like it was like completely unexpected. Like, I came just to watch the movie. And
Well,
then,
you didn't
like,
think you had a chance?
I didn't even think about it, to be honest. I was just happy to like be in the festival,
Right.
and just
People
have
to be there.
Yeah, just to have people watch it because I think a lot of documentary films like you just hope people watch it because it's like these are very different, interesting stories that aren't really told.
Right.
So it was just crazy to like walk on stage and like get an award and like give a little speech or whatever.
That's great.
Yeah.